Hello Libra and happy New Year's Eve reading. I am just watching a joss stick very slowly fall and it's gone. So what does that mean? What does that mean and which one was it? I think that may have been, I want to say that was it's burning from both ends. Have you been burning something from, I'm going to show you, look. Burning from both ends. It's the what's happened here now. This is significant. Anything that happens for a reading is part of the reading. This has never happened to me before. I've just done Aries' reading and now I'm doubling up on the readings. I always do Aries and Libra on the Mondays, so and you're also polar opposite signs, on you're opposite each other on the chart, so yeah, doing these, like, the other one's going to go as well. Okay, yeah, literally, there we go. So burning the candle at both ends. Look at this. The two joss sticks I had for Aries were just kind of finishing burning there. Sorry, just kind of sorting these out off camera while I talk. I'm going to balance them on a candle. There we go. Hopefully that's going to be okay. The two joss sticks I was burning for Aries are just finishing off there, and I'd lit the two for your reading. And clearly, as the ones for Aries have burnt down, they've burnt the bottom of the Libra joss sticks, but that's burning the candle at both ends. That's giving me so feeling a bit burnt out, trying to do too many things, kind of exhausting yourself. It's funny, every year this time of year I normally do exhaust myself trying to do too much, especially when I used to work for a clothing company, because you're preparing for sales and it was just so much work, so I'd always get sick on New Year's. I just, when you do too much and then you burn out and you kind of, like, as soon as you stop, like as soon as you have that Christmas break, that's when you get ill. So it could be something like this is happening for you. Definitely getting a sense of stress for your reading. It's doing it again. Another joss stick is like burning the joss stick in the middle. Definitely something significant to that. So I'm actually burning you opium. You'll find out why in a minute. And white sage. So I'll explain that in a moment. Another thing with the joss sticks, I was when I lit them with the matches, the flame wouldn't go out. I was like, normally I just shake out the flame, but it just wasn't going out. I was like this, trying to shake it out, and the flame wouldn't go out. So there's something there for somebody. The songs that now I'm tuning back on the intuitive messages. I'm doing less of this because I'm getting confused about what's for me and what's for other people, and I'm just kind of getting them through constantly, so it's a bit overwhelming. So basically I'm not going to talk about anything I've had intuitively unless it comes through in the reading, and then I know it was for you. So I've just got your songs from when I was setting up. So you've got There She Goes by the LAs. There She Goes Again, racing through my brain. So you could have some sort of obsession here. You could really be struggling to stop thinking about somebody, or somebody's really struggling to stop thinking about you. It's like, there she goes again, racing through my brain. Oh, like I can't stop thinking about them. He, she, they, however that resonates. Then you got Fade Out, Street Spirit by Radiohead, which is where this feeling of being overworked or overly stressed, having, it's almost like shutting down a little bit. Now you could be self-medicating, you could be drinking or smoking something or whatever to kind of try and deal with the stress. There's a line in that song that says, this machine will not communicate the thoughts and strain I'm under. So you could be under a lot of strain but not able to communicate with other people, so instead you're kind of trying to numb, or you're literally just getting to the point where your body is kind of like shutting down. As I was saying with like burning the candle at both ends, at Christmas I used to kind of completely wear myself out and then I'd get sick, and it's my body's way of being like, right, you need a time out, we need to force you to take a break here. So you could be finding that you can't think very clearly, you're feeling very foggy brained. I know I am. Libra, I'm a Libra, so yeah, definitely could be feeling a little bit perhaps a little bit confused. You've got a lot to think about, a lot going on mentally. There's thoughts and strain I'm under. So the kind of tail end of that song, they say immerse yourself in love. So put love as your priority, put love as your focus, immerse yourself in love. Don't You Worry Child by Swedish House Mafia and John Martin. I don't know that song, but it was kind of playing as I was setting up. But they're saying that heaven's got a plan for you. He's saying something like, you know, I had a great childhood or something like this. It's funny because the orphan and the father came out for, they were in the underlying when I tipped the deck out originally this morning. So I mentioned it for Aries, but the father and the orphan, so there could be a father-child relationship involved here. But it says something like, I was in a cabin where I had my first heartbreak, and my father said to me, heaven's got a plan for you. So this feeling of like, Libra, whatever's going on for you, if you're facing a lot of challenges at the moment, if you're feeling quite stressed in a situation, try to release, try to stop overthinking, focus on where is the love coming from. Look at the love connections, focus on the love, because heaven's got a plan for you. What is meant to be for you will never be denied for you, as long as you don't mess it up. I think, did you have the kitten reading a while back where it's like, Libra, just be the kitten, just sit there looking pretty. Libra, we know you're clever, we know you've got a brain, but right now all you need you to do is just sit there and let the universe do everything around you, and just don't knock everything over. So just sit there. Also, as I was setting up the reading, I don't know where this came from, but I was getting, it was going too far down the rabbit hole. I definitely have this feeling of like, especially with the kind of, the intuitive stuff. I mean, I can't stop it coming through. I was going to not do readings this week. I was going to give myself a break because I was getting so overwhelmed by it all. But literally, I can't stop the messages coming through. So it's either, I couldn't sleep last night because I didn't do a reading yesterday. So it's like I either do it and get it out there and release it and get on with my day, or they are just, can you hear all the birds? They're just going to torment me until I do it. My nose has suddenly gone very, very itchy, obviously because I'm burning the joss sticks, but again, that could, anything that happens in a reading is part of a reading. So somebody could definitely have nose issues or allergies. In Aries, it was coming through as they were dealing with a liar, but I'm getting a different feeling for you. For you, I'm feeling like it's more somebody who has like nose problems, allergies, or something like that. Who knows, right? Who knows? Dad jokes there. So this feeling of being like Alice, who's gone a little bit too far down that rabbit hole, I'm getting this through. Again, some of you or somebody around you may be kind of using substances to kind of drift into that fade out space. So the reason why I've got opium and the white sage is to clear out any addictive behaviours. That's the business with the joss sticks. Again, I'm all over the place. It's very scatterbrain energy, Libra. But this Alice down the rabbit hole gave me who. Swear warning, Mum. Who the fuck is Alice? I don't know why she's leaving or where she's going to go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't want to know. But for 24 years, I've been living next door to Alice. Alice? Who GF is Alice? So you could know someone called Alice. But what I'm getting from this is like the girl next door. So somebody who's like the girl next door. It's a very Libran energy, actually, or the guy next door. Yeah, very girl next door energy. Alice, who the fuck is Alice? Sorry for the repeated swear there. Okay. Don't know where she's leaving or where she's going to go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't want to know. Right, okay. So this is that song that came through. I'm using a different playlist to what I'd normally use. I'm using a New Year's Eve bangers. I've forgotten the name of the person. It's like Ryan something is the creator of this playlist. It's just one of the first ones that came up that kind of looked like it had a few songs that I recognised. So I like that I don't know all the songs. I don't know what we're going to get here. So my guides, if you could possibly give me the best song for Libra. Best song for Libra, please, or the people coming to Libra's reading. What do we need to hear? Is this thing on? Or... Young, Wild and Free, featuring Bruno Mars, Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa and Bruno Mars. High school, perhaps some of you are in high school. Mac and Devin go to high school. Okay. Music from and inspired by the movie. Right, okay, I'm going to listen to that off camera and get the kind of general thing, see if anything pops out to me. With all the songs, they're all in the description box down below for you. Use your intuition when looking at the songs. Is there anything that kind of like provokes strong feelings, either good or bad? Maybe look at why. It could be trying to get you to look at something there. And with the lyrics, see what pops out at you, see what you're particularly drawn to. It may not be the whole song that is relevant to you, it may just be specific lines that feel like they really resonate. So go away and look at those songs and see if there's anything that pops out. Could be the singer's name is somebody that you know. Right, okay, I'm going to be back in a moment. Okay, that song, so what we smoke weed, so what we drink. Well, definitely relevant, right? I was picking it up with the opium and the obviously no one smokes opium anymore, do they? That's not a thing. Not the Victorian style, but yeah, there could definitely be some self-medicating here going on, or even just taking substances to kind of release some of the stress and strain. So what? I want to have fun. I want to chill out. It's not for me to tell you what to do with your life. Obviously, I think deep down you know what is best for you and what's not best for you. I would say that in my experience now, I don't smoke weed, but I do like a drink, and I've talked about this quite openly on my channel. I think it's good to be able to sympathise with people if this is your situation, so quite happy to talk about it. I grew up in a pub, drank, alcohol was always around me. My parents drink a lot, so I'm very much in a drinking culture. I started drinking when I was quite young, and definitely learnt my lessons about drinking too much when I was quite young. And I've always used alcohol as a crutch when I have been stressed, and I still do like a drink, but I try to only limit myself to one drinking day a week, and even then I know my limits now. I've very much matured out of it. So it's Christmas. I definitely have been drinking a little bit more than once a week, but again, it's sort of been every other day or every 2 days. So again, it's well within the limits. I've 100% definitely learned my lessons. But yeah, normally it's like I'm gonna one night a week and that's it. So what I'm getting from this is the message that's coming through for you guys is make sure that you're not at a tipping point where it's controlling you, where it's becoming an addiction. Again, I was picking up on addiction and that devil energy. So if it's just like once a week going out with your friends, yeah, fine, whatever, as long as it's not damaging your health, as long as it's in moderation, whatever, sure, so what. For some of you though, if you are using it to self-medicate and it's becoming a little bit too much, it's becoming every day, or it's not something that you feel like you can have a break from, it's like, oh, I'm not going to do it tomorrow, but then you do it. When you're doing it not socially, but you're doing it on your own because you're trying to block things out, that could definitely be something that you need to start possibly asking for help with, possibly trying to get some sort of control over. So take that as it resonates, because sometimes I think we can medicate to the point that we stop dealing with the issues that we have, where we stop taking the steps. It's blocking out the problems rather than dealing with the problems. So you know where you are with that. So there's a message there for somebody. Right, okay. And it's an ongoing thing as well. When you have got some kind of crutch, it's something that it never fully goes away. It always kind of pops up again. So it's an ongoing thing, I think, that you could be dealing with. So if you do have a bit of if you're doing quite well and you do kind of like have a bit of a slip up, like I'm saying, I've drank more than once a week. I've kind of broke my own rule, but it's Christmas, it's New Year's. I'm aware of that and I know that I need to do better. So I'm not going to beat myself up over it, basically. So don't beat yourself up over it and use it as an excuse to go, right, well, I've done it now, so I've broke my rule, stuff it, I'm just going to do it every day again. Keep it up. Just because you have one slip up doesn't mean that all that hard work has gone. Okay. Right, well, that's a message for somebody. Libra. What is the main theme, please, for Libra's reading today? Straight away, the ocean and the flame. Okay, it's funny that I was saying the match lit and wouldn't go out. Now I'm getting eternal flame. I do get eternal flame quite often from this card. Say my name, sun shines through the rain, a whole life so lonely, and then you come and ease the pain. Aww. I don't wanna lose this feeling. The ocean. Okay, let's just go straight to the book. Sometimes this indicates to me that somebody is at a distance from somebody, like there's an ocean to cross. But this is kind of, it also has this meaning of kind of really going in deep to your emotions. And it could be that the substance is actually allowing you to do this kind of like emotional work, the shadow work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to encourage anything that's unhealthy. Know your limits. Know when something is becoming an issue. Right, okay. The ocean, the unconscious, the depths, the incomprehensible. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the word blue kept coming up. I was reminded because my daughter, she creates these, she likes this Warrior Cat series, and she's created her own characters, and she's got someone called, I think it's like Blue Paw, who's an ocean cat because she took one step into the water. So she has a blue paw. I don't know, that could resonate with somebody in some way, so I felt the need to say it. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. By its sheer volume, the ocean represents the unconscious, all that is beyond our understanding. We cannot live within the ocean. We cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature. Yet amid its overwhelming power, it calls to us, inspires us, and invigorates our life on land. It dissolves the little us into the big us. When the energy of the ocean is present, there is a change stirring that is beyond any change you've known before. The ego must dissolve. The saline swells work on your every cells, your fibres, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth, a new being. Life is change. Let the wave crash. So Libra, that could be what's causing the stress, the sensing that there's a big change about to happen in your life. You could be moving across water, right? But it's the fear of the change, I think, is causing this problem for you. When light, deeper than deep, big dreams and discovery. When dark, subsumed, drowned, polluted, unpredictable. Go deeper, Shakespeare's The Tempest. Jerry Colt's The Raft of Medusa. Study waves, touch their surface, get in the water. No matter where you live, each drop is part of the whole. The ocean is in every tear. That's funny because I actually, I've got a video on my phone. Yesterday I went for a walk in a park, and there's a river that runs through the park, and it was nighttime, and the moon reflecting on the ripples of the water was really, really pretty, and the sound of the water running as well. So I've got a little short video of me trying to film the water running because it was so pretty, but sadly the video isn't as beautiful as it was in real life. So I may, if I can remember, I may stick that on the end of the video. But it's just funny to me that it says that, and I was literally doing that yesterday. The ocean displays every emotion without shame. To witness its glassy moonlit surface and its unforgiving storms is to know the full spectrum of the human experience. Right, so what I'm getting personally from this, and again, take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. I was talking about Alice down the rabbit hole, and obviously I am an intuitive reader. I do feel like I've got a connection to what people call collective consciousness, sort of the internet of people's brains, the internet of intuition. And I have been feeling very lost in it recently. And I've actually, like I had a drink last night, and again, it's this sense of trying to kind of ease the kind of mental conflict that's coming through with this. So there could definitely be something there for somebody, if you're feeling that way. I'm feeling very, very much in my head, very kind of like messy thoughts, just this sense of like things fading in and out, mentally, not being very, very focused, feeling very lost in that collective consciousness, not knowing which messages are for me and which messages are for other people. So definitely something there for Libras in general. I can resonate with that. So however that's resonating for you, take it that way. Let's get, it's not a personal reading, I'm trying not to read for myself here. Let's get some cards for you. So I'm going to go, what lessons has the universe been trying to teach you in 2020? You know, with lockdown and things like this, a lot of us have had the time to do some soul searching. So what are the lessons of 2020? What needs to be released or dropped in as we move into 2021? What opportunities or lessons are coming in for you in 2021, and what obstacles may you face, what challenges may you face. So can I get one card for each space, please, my guides? And can I get, what lesson has the universe been trying to teach you? What's the major lesson? There we go. How to be more independent. Yes, absolutely, I can feel that myself. So it's trying to teach you how to be more independent, how to have the confidence to stand on your own 2 feet, how to not be dependent on other people. Now, it could be that people around you are being very, very helpful. People are trying to make your life easier. People are very well intentionally trying to do things for you, especially if you've been in this weird headspace. But sometimes actually that creates more codependency. So I think there's a challenge for you to kind of break bonds, break codependent relationships. That doesn't mean you have to like leave a person, but it does mean that you have to become more self-reliant. You may be looking into starting your own business. You may be just looking at, it's just generally standing on your own 2 feet more in a material sense, or the universe is preparing you to be able to do this. What this is for me, I've started 2 YouTube channels. I've got my tarot channel and my gaming channel. So that is kind of like, I don't earn any money from it because I'm still very small channels, but I've started kind of steps towards doing something independently there. And it's practical, not necessarily money, right? But it's something practical that I'm doing that is independent. It's just for myself. Yeah, so I feel like this is the lesson that the universe has been teaching you. You could find that chains have been broken. So perhaps you had friendships where you were very codependent, where people, you relied on them perhaps for emotional support. It's not emotion, it's practical, it's tangible, but there's perhaps the lockdown has caused you to I mean, maybe you've separated from a workspace, or separated from somebody who helped you out with tangible matters. Maybe your mum used to come and babysit, but they're not able to do that now. So there's something there with like you've kind of been forced, the universe is forcing you in some way to be more strong on your own, more independent on your own, especially in tangible matters. So again, if you're not there yet, the universe has been preparing you to do that. Again, it is definitely something I've been working on for the past couple of years. Actually, I've got my Lilith is in Capricorn, and I think it's my either North Node or South Node. So I have a lot of problems with imposter syndrome, with feeling like I don't value my own time, so therefore why should someone pay me for the time that I spend working on something or doing something for somebody. It's like to me there's something kind of a bit yucky about doing things for money. It's because I've got this like polar Capricorn placement, but it's an area, the Lilith and nodes are areas of your life that you can that don't come naturally, but you can embrace, and it actually kind of like levels you up. Once you crack that kind of problem, that kind of barrier, you have a lot of opportunity in your life. So I'm definitely moving into a space where I want to be more financially independent. So that's again something there for you. Ace of Cups on the bottom there. That's interesting. So what do you need to release, Libra? What do you need to release as we move into 2021? What do you need to release? There we go. Page of Wands. You may actually have to let go of some kind of creative project. It's something quite new. Or you may have to release some kind of like passionate communication, or a passion project, an idea. There may be something that you need to let go of. I'll pull clarifiers on that because I'm not quite sure what that is. So we'll come back to that one. Where is Libra heading in 2021? What opportunities are coming up for them? Wow, okay, beautiful. So you've got that tangible, the ability to be good on your own in a tangible sense. And here's the happiness, good on your own in an emotional, happy sense. So some of you could be leaving relationships. a variety of different relationships, but it's like not needing anyone else to feel happy, to feel fulfilled, to feel strong and good on your own. The universe is just getting you into a place where you're much more independent, emotionally and tangibly. Again, does not mean that you have to be single. It just means that you're not codependent in any way on other people. Oh, tower moment. Ow. So this is what's an opportunity for you. There could be something that comes in. It comes in like a lightning bolt, or a light bulb moment, or a piece of information, a piece of news, something that kind of pulls the rug out from underneath your feet. That Ocean card was talking about not fearing change. So I feel like there's something going to come in for you. It's going to be a big shock, a big surprise, but it's involving your happiness in some way. So it may be, again, she's jumping kind of from this treasure chest here. So there could be something for you where there's a big opportunity in some kind of career or finance that you weren't expecting. You're going to feel very, very excited and happy about it. Or it could be there's something that comes in that challenges you, but it ultimately brings in this sense of being very, very happy. I'm seeing this as a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of cups here. So it's again, I'll pull clarifiers. It's looking really, really good, but this tower, it's coming through for me as a big change. So it could be like you get the job of your dreams, but it requires you to move, and you kind of, there's a sense of like not wanting the disruption of having to move, but ultimately it's for your ultimate happiness. So it's kind of almost like a blessing in disguise. It may come in as quite a shock. It may be something that you have a lot of anxiety or stress over when this is revealed, again, sometime in 2021, but it's leading you to somewhere where you're being very independent and happy. So interesting energy there. Lovers on the bottom, that was all over Aries' reading. So if you've got Aries placement, you may want to go and look at that. Or if perhaps you've got a relationship with an Aries, that may be an interesting reading for you. Again, Aries, talking about polar, Aries is your polar sign. It's the sign that is directly opposite you. So there may be things that you can learn from Aries as well. How to be confident, how to take leaps of faith, how to trust the universe, trust that the universe is going to catch you if everything falls down. That may be something that you need to embrace in 2021. What challenges may Libra be faced with in 2021? What problems or obstacles or challenges may come in for Libra? The Ace of Swords, yeah, okay. I feel like this is linking in with this Tower. So the Ace of Swords, it can be the need to take action. It can be a light bulb moment, again, like the Tower. It can be somebody coming in with a piece of information, telling you some sort of truth. It may be an idea, a new idea. There's this kind of staircasing as well here. So I do feel like it's to do with some kind of ascension. It's trying to lift you. Challenges come in because, excuse me, I just felt really sick all of a sudden. I think I've been getting that quite a lot. It's like this energy that's coming in where it's like somebody's going to have to take a big leap of faith or make some kind of bold move, and there's a lot of anxiety around it. So it's kind of that, like when you feel butterflies in your stomach, you feel a little bit sickly. There could be something here to do like trusting your intuition, trusting your own knowledge about something, having clarity. So you could be finding that your clarity is challenged. You may feel some kind of like mental spiraling, mental confusion. So the challenge is to know your own truth. Yes, it's talking about truth, like knowing your own truth, speaking your truth, communicating your truth to other people, and there's something new with it, and it's something that feels very, very divinely led. You can see that there's this crow up here, so that's to do for me with like spirit guides, and also communication. So yeah, there's something. I will pull clarifiers. What's on the underline now? Strength. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of strength, whatever this is for you. But this is what the universe is building up on you, is how to be strong. Possibly how to be strong in the face of some kind of heartbreak, something that feels painful emotionally, having the strength to keep going. So it could be, for some of you, it could be that there's a relationship here that ends, or that is like there's conflict in some way. You may feel torn in different directions emotionally, but the universe is trying to get you to stand on your own 2 feet and be strong, and not be codependent. Okay. Libra, sometimes you can be overly giving in relationships. Not always, depends on kind of your placements, but especially romantic relationships, you can sometimes overgive to people, and kind of lose a little bit of yourself. You may, especially like new relationships, sometimes you can be like doing everything that they want to do, because not because you're trying to impress them or anything like that, but because you genuinely want them to be happy. So you can perhaps lose a little bit of yourself, your identity. So there is something here with like, don't lose yourself if there's a new relationship that's coming up. Don't overgive. Don't become codependent in any way. So in the 9 of Pentacles, this is what lesson you've been learning in 2020. Tell me more. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, walking away from a situation that felt like you were overburdened. This is kind of, they're giving me a Cinderella, but I think that's just because my name's Cinderella. So some kind of situation where you felt like there were too many burdens, you were trying to carry too much on your own shoulders. So you kind of like, they're showing me like just dropping the sticks and walking away, because the Ace of Cups symbolizes a situation that isn't emotionally fulfilling. You feel like there's something missing emotionally from your life, so you're dropping the burdens, you're dropping all that baggage, and going off on your own, very independent here, in some way. So however that resonates for you. Yeah, definitely coming through as trying, as becoming a little bit selfish in a way, but in a good way, of where you're kind of putting yourself first. You're asking what you want from a certain situation. You're thinking, I'm putting all this work in, I'm putting all this effort in, I'm kind of breaking my own back here, but what am I getting from this? And again, for me, this is something from the past, a job that I walked away from because I felt like I had too many burdens, too many responsibilities, and I wasn't getting enough back from it in the end. The company kind of changed hands, and I wasn't being rewarded anymore for my efforts. I'm really glad I left it. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling anymore. And it's not that I didn't get on with a lot of the people I worked with, and it's not that I didn't like the job. I really liked the job, but I wasn't being valued there. So I walked away, and I actually went back to uni. And I'm in a lovely job now. Where my boss is probably more overgiving. But yeah, but I've been reassessing this. It's something that I've mentally gone back to and kind of re-looked at. So again, it could be distant past, but you're learning something from it. Just thinking about how that's relevant to me there. So the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. It doesn't have to be the same thing. It's a general reading, so however it resonates for you. But I thought I'd give that kind of anecdote so that you'd understand a way that could fit in. The Page of Wands. So why do we need to release the Page of Wands? Why do we need to release the Page of Wands? What's that about? The Lovers. You may have a third party situation or a choice in love. This is Gemini energy. Page of Wands. So you need to release a passion. You need to release passion in a love situation. Can you explain that? Can I get another clarifier on that? Okay, we're getting story mode. Oh God, so many cards here. Right. This is the spy card. This is like you might be stalking someone on social media or they're stalking you. Trying to go in, trying to offer that cup of love, but somebody's not taking it. So it could be you trying to offer a cup of love to someone or they're trying to offer it to you and somebody's not taking it. They're being really stubborn here. So here we've got the Knight of Swords coming rushing in. This is like wait for them to talk to you. Wait for this Tower moment. Wait for this news to come in. Wait for them to come to you with their truth and clarity. You're there trying to hand over their cup and they've got their arms folded. So stop trying to give your cup to people. Let them come to you. Intuitively, perhaps you know that they're going to do this. Here we've got this Queen of Cups, a High Priestess and Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with someone with Scorpio placement or a water sign or water sign placement, but this is somebody who's very intuitive, very, very loving. They may see you as kind of like they were talking about Aphrodite coming out of the ocean. They may see you as kind of like our goddess, the planet associated with our sign is Venus, the goddess of love, Aphrodite. So they may see you like this person who's very, very loving, very supportive, very emotionally balanced, emotionally stable, or it could be this person who's coming towards you is very emotionally balanced, stable, nurturing, loving. Doesn't have to be male or female, but there's a lot of intuition and emotional stability here with this person, whether this is you or them or both of you. Judgment card here is like the Phoenix card for me. It's hearing a call, intuitively knowing where you need to go, where you need to be. Follow the love. Didn't that come through for you? Heaven's got a plan for you. Immerse yourself in love, but don't chase, don't overgive. This is a rebirth energy. It's again, I was talking about this major change here. So it's an ending and a new beginning. It could be that a relationship that you thought was dead in the water, you thought it wasn't going to go anywhere, has a rebirth. It's this new energy coming into some sort of relationship, or it's literally a new relationship coming in for you. Whatever it is, whatever this death and rebirth kind of energy is, this second chance, this redemption, Phoenix energy, it comes in with the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the tarot. Whatever this is, excuse me, I feel a little bit ill again. Whatever this is, it's this, isn't it? Whatever this is, it comes in with a huge amount of happiness and a huge amount of freedom. I mean, look at these two cards together. Here's the ending and the new beginning, the shock, so a piece of information. It could be this news comes in, right? Somebody could come in and reveal their emotions for you. But you've got this kind of, it really does feel like it pulls the rug out from underneath your feet, but it creates this rebirth energy. My back is going so hot, and comes in with this huge amount of personal freedom and inner happiness. Yeah, gorgeous, the best card in the deck. And then you've got this King of Swords. Here you are, and I think this could be your energy here. Look at the butterflies on it as well, that rebirth energy, right? It's painful when the caterpillar goes into the chrysalis and the cells all break down. Oh my god, what did it say on this hold on. So the Ocean card, the ego must dissolve. The saline swells work on your very cells, your fibres, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth, a new being. Life is changed, let the wave crash. There's a huge change coming in for you, and you're going to have this rebirth energy. This is big energy, Libra. My back has gone so hot. So yeah, you're going to have that fear that you're going to have to be strong through. You're going to feel emotionally pulled in different directions. So yeah, just stay strong, follow the path where the love is, and yeah, be authentic, be clear-minded, take action where you need to take action. Don't go swinging that sword around, just hold it high. It's like being clear, taking action where you need to take action, wearing the crown, male or female, right? Taking the lead in your own life with a huge amount of clarity, with truth, with authenticity. Wow. Okay. Well, definite story mode there for you. Okay, the Ace of Swords. Can I maybe get one card? Okay, no, we're going to get loads. Here you go. Happiness again. The Ten of Cups is like the minor arcana version of the Sun. Emotional happiness, and it's emotional happiness shared with other people. So the universe may be airlifting you out of a situation where you weren't happy and plopping you down with people who you are happy with. It could be that there's a new partner coming in the scene for you. You can see that this is a blended family. But it could be, I had a dream last night as well, and it was about work. And yeah, like your work family, right? Your work colleagues, doesn't have to be work for you, but it could be. You know, you make those connections with people. And I was talking about how this is like in the past for me, how I left that workplace that I felt like I wasn't valued in, and now I'm in a workplace where I love the people I work with. I think they're all brilliant people, and I feel very well looked after there. You know, I've got that Ten of Cups in the place where I am now, in my workplace. So, but I couldn't have had that if I hadn't have left that previous job. So this is kind of what's coming in for you, Libra. Oh, there's the Strength card again, with the Three of Swords again. Just to kind of show you that, the Strength card with the Three of Swords, the Strength card with the Three of Swords. I may have said Three of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Look, exact same order. Strength, Three of Swords, King of Pentacles. Strength, Three of Swords, King of Pentacles. So you are going to feel pulled in different directions. You are going to feel like, what do I choose here? I mean, I feel like probably an emotional connection with different places. So it's like, what do I choose? Could definitely be work. The King of Pentacles can be a boss, somebody who is perhaps offering you a job. You know, you've shown that you've got the skills to be able to work independently. You are perhaps proving yourself in some way, that you can take some sort of challenge. It could be like you've proved to yourself that you can be independent enough that you can go back to university or go to university, or that you can go and take a job where you perhaps wouldn't have had the confidence or the belief in your own skill set to do that before. Yeah, but you have to be strong though, because there is this sense of being pulled in different directions. But ultimately, it's coming in with the Sun and the Ten of Cups, which is hugely happy, and the Nine of Cups, very, very happy. And it's something to do with this King of Pentacles character. Earth sign could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. It could also be you. You've got those skills there with that Nine of Pentacles. You kind of know what you want to do. So you're kind of becoming some kind of boss in your own life. The King of Pentacles, he's very stable, very grounded. He's kind of, he knows exactly what to do when kind of money matters or practical matters are concerned. He's kind of, he, she, they. I'm saying he because it's a masculine on the cards, but it can be anyone. It's somebody who's very, very organised. They're good at running the show. They perhaps don't necessarily, not in a kind of bossy way, it's a very positive way. It's somebody you could go to for answers, somebody you could learn from, sort of almost like a fatherly energy with this as well. Somebody who's going to give you good advice, especially if you need advice in kind of setting up your own business or kind of money matters. Yeah, lovely, stable, nurturing, grounded energy. Very, very patient. It's coming through as somebody who's very patient today. What else was I getting? I was getting something else. It may have gone. It's also almost like fatherly or grandfatherly energy of like somebody who's they've got a lot of time for you. They're willing to kind of nurture you, as long as you kind of appreciate it. It kind of comes through as long as you value them, and as long as you value their time and effort, they're happy to give you this kind of guidance or stability or whatever it is. I don't know, but that is looking amazing, Libra. That's looking really, really cool. The wheel there as well. It's like, if you felt like you've been unlucky, the wheel is turning for you. It really feels like a huge new cycle in your life is coming in. The Five of Swords there, though, is a little bit of warning to not be deceptive. There may be arguments, there may be conflicts. Again, I feel like I'm feeling sick again. Excuse me, Libra. We don't like arguments and conflict. I mean, we can argue, we are the lawyers of the tarot. You know, we can state our case, we can absolutely like spin a logical argument and prove our point. But we don't like conflict. We'd rather be the peacemakers. So there could be a situation where you are facing some sort of conflict of opinion, conflict of ideas, conflict of beliefs, actual arguments. And I feel like this is associated with the heartbreak, because that is painful to you, Libra. But it's everything else is looking really, really good. So be strong. Keep that authenticity, that independence. Don't be codependent. And saying don't be codependent, it doesn't mean that this person can't help you. They absolutely can help you, as long as you don't become codependent in that. You know, keep that sense of independence, where you can still stand on your own feet, but you don't completely rely on them. I hope that makes sense. Right, okay, I'm going to stop there. 3 of Cups there again. That's kind of like happiness, like again talking about work. When we shut the shop because of COVID, we all had a drink and kind of did that cheers. So it's that kind of like getting together with friends, having a good time, being with people that you appreciate and who appreciate you. So okay. Can I get one spirit guide, please, for Libra for 2021? One spirit guide, a main spirit guide for Libra as we go into 2021. So this is an animal that you can watch out for. If you see it, it may bring up some kind of like, think about what you're thinking at the time when you see this animal, whether you see it on the TV, in the wild, wherever you see it. There could be something that the universe is trying to guide you towards or tell you about. I am seeing like lambs and lions there already. So it's almost like be strong but gentle, right? Strong in a way that you're protecting people who are more vulnerable. Okay. One animal, please, one spirit guide for Libra for 2021. Who should they watch out for? Libra 2021. Okay, I'm only taking one. On the underline, you got skunk spirit. Know your worth. Know your worth. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Don't let people take advantage of you, overburden you. So I'm not looking at anything else. I'm just going to look at what's in the underline there. Wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. So watch out for wolves. Interesting as well that this... Did you hear the crow? Interesting that this King of Pentacles has a wolf. So wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. 67. I've got the wrong book. I feel like it came out reversed. I feel like it came out with the protection message, but I'm going to read both and take it as it resonates. So wolf spirit in the upright. Oracle message, turn knowledge into wisdom. Wolf spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? Wow, exactly. 100%. That is really confirming your reading. Can you integrate it all into your body, mind, and spirit? Whatever lessons you've learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul. That's that authenticity right here. To your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the one you have been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. Again, that ocean, right? The collective. The appearance of wolf spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. Okay, brilliant. So I'm going to read the protection message as well, because I do feel like it came out in the reverse. So take it as it resonates. Take one, take the other, take both, however it resonates. What is unknown is still yet to be discovered. When wolf spirit appears, you are being told not to pretend you know something when you don't. You won't impress anyone with a little bit of knowledge. In fact, you rob yourself of a true experience and education if you tell yourself you are done learning or you don't have to know something. Be open, be humble, be teachable. Yeah, I feel like this is like I was saying, this is like somebody who can teach you something. Be teachable, and the world will open itself up for you like magic. Now is the time to look into the world with reverence and awe and an insatiable curiosity. You will never grow old if you're willing to keep learning. Wolf spirit is waiting for you to be your mystical, loving guide. Aww. Right, well, I hope that was helpful to you, Libra. Good luck in 2021. If you can be strong through whatever that whatever this difficulty is, this painful situation, if you can stay strong throughout it, it's leading you to something very, very happy, where you're going to be very strong. It could be the Nine of Pentacles. Ultimately, you're working up to be the King of Pentacles, you know, your own boss. But be open to learning from people who have more experience from you, and be grateful for the time that they spend with you. Okay, looking good there, Libra. Do take care. I hope that was helpful for you. Have a brilliant New Year's Eve, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.